ಕೊರೋನಾ ಸೋಂಕು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳು ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಬಂದಿಖಾನೆಯನ್ನಾಗಿಸಿದ್ದವು. ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿ ಯುವಕರು ಹಾಗೂ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಯಾವುದೇ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಲಾರದೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತು ಟಿವಿ, ಮೊಬೈಲ್, ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್, ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಕಾಲ ಕಳೆದರೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಗ್ರಾಮಾಂತರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಸಂದರ್ಭವನ್ನು ಸದುಪಯೋಗಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ದಿ ಹಂಟೆಡ್ ವಿಲ್ಸನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಎಂಬ ಥ್ರಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಕಾದಂಬರಿ ಪುಸ್ತಕವನ್ನು ಬರೆಯುವ ಮೂಲಕ ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯನ್ನು ಅನಾವರಣಗೊಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆಯ ಯುವ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆ ರಾಮೇಶ್ವರ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಬರೆದಿರುವ ದಿ ಹಂಟೆಡ್ ವಿಲ್ಸನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಎಂಬ ಥ್ರಿಲ್ಲರ್ ಕಥಾನಕದ ಕಾದಂಬರಿ ಪುಸ್ತಕವನ್ನು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ವಸಂತನಗರದ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಸಭಾಂಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆ ಶಾಸಕ ಶರತ್ ಬಚ್ಚೇಗೌಡ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಬೆಳಗುವ ಮೂಲಕ ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಿ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದರು.
A wonderful family, a proud moment for everybody. Let's give them a big round of applause and wish them all the very best for the success of this book and many more to come.
ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೋಷಕರು ತಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಲಾಯರ್ ಅನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಎಂಬ ಕನಸನ್ನಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿನ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯನ್ನು ಅನಾವರಣಗೊಳ್ಳಲು ಅವಕಾಶ ನೀಡದೇ ಇರುವುದು ಶೋಚನೀಯ ಸಂಗತಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಇಂದಿನ ಪೋಷಕರು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೆಯುವ ಹಾಗೂ ಓದುವ ಹವ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಕಲಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಕೊರೋನಾ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಯುವ ಪೀಳಿಗೆ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ನೋಡುವುದು, ಟಿವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚಲನಚಿತ್ರಗಳ ವೀಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡುವುದು ಹಾಗೂ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಗೇಮ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲ ಕಳೆದದ್ದೇ ಹೆಚ್ಚು. ಆದರೆ 25 ವರ್ಷದ ರಾಮೇಶ್ವರ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಉತ್ತೀರ್ಣನಾಗಿ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಸಂದರ್ಭವನ್ನು ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಬರೆಯುವುದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮೀಸಲಿಟ್ಟು ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯನ್ನು ಅನಾವರಣಗೊಳಿಸಿದ ವಿಚಾರ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತಸ ತಂದಿದೆ ಎಂದು ಶಾಸಕ ಶರತ್ ಬಚ್ಚೇಗೌಡ ತಿಳಿಸಿದರು.
Typically, politicians are known for cheating, and I have cheated. I have received an advance copy of the book, and I have had the pleasure of having a look at the book. And I must say, the 100 pages which Rameshwar has written, really, it goes through really quickly. So about 4 or 5 days back, Singana and his son Rameshwar had come home. We spent about 2 or 3 hours sitting together, discussing where the inspiration for the book came from, and how it is that a mechanical engineer has sat down, taken the time to sit and author a book which you typically expect maybe an art student or an MPhil student to sit and pen. So it was through that time that we got to know that through the lockdown, when people were sitting at home, most of us put on weight, most of us watched endless YouTube videos and Netflix documentaries. But while people were whiling away their time and wasting their energies through Netflix and YouTube, here is a young boy, here is an individual who has taken the time to sit and pen a book. Sitting and writing a paragraph or sitting and writing or preparing even a note to make a speech takes hours of effort. And here he's put together a 100 page novella. So the credit where credit due. The moment I picked up the book, I couldn't put it down for the next hour and a half. So the 100 pages, it wasn't covered in 2 or 3 sittings. The entire book I was able to sit and finish in 1 sitting. Well, we look at this, it is always something which I am amazed by as to the breadth of talent which we have in India. The avenues in which a youngster can shape his life, a youngster can mold his life are many. But unfortunately in India we get put into very small boxes. The moment you have a son, he can only become a doctor or an engineer. Because that's the boxes we place them in. If a son has to be thought of as being successful, if a boy is thought of to have achieved something in his life, we put him into a pen, we label the box and we say he can be an engineer or he can be a doctor. There are so many other avenues in which children can shine. There are so many avenues in which people can show their talents, their hidden, talents which they have in them. So to that extent, I think there is a lot of change and a lot of development which has to happen in our country, where we start to identify individual talents which are hidden in people. This needs to happen from very early stage in their life. In the recently concluded Olympics we've seen, India I think had the greatest haul of medals, winning about 7 total medals and even 1 gold. Now imagine the number of athletes which we've lost. Imagine the number of authors which we've lost. Imagine the number of sculptors, painters, talented individuals we've lost because they've been herded into the traditional system of you've got to start learning, you've got to do a science in PUC, and after science and PUC you've got to find either a BE or a mechanical engineering degree to do. So, though he has come from a mechanical engineering background, it is a real pleasure to see that he's written a really good book which reads very well. I was asking him about where he got the inspirations for his books from, where he found the story, how he tied it together. And through his discussions, he mentioned that having read Roald Dahl, Stephen King, these kind of books, and having read a few short stories online, he was able to write together a story. And the whole story reads very well. There are a couple of places where the pace picks up, a couple of places where the pace slows down, but I think we can put that down to the first attempt, and it's a really commendable first attempt which he's made towards writing a book. While we were having a discussion with him, we sat together and said, Malcolm Gladwell in his novel says that if you need to get expertise in any subject, it may be any subject, you need to put in about 10,000 hours of hard graft. If you want to become a great story writer, you need to put in about 10,000 hours of hard graft into learning your skill. If you want to become a great computer programmer, you need to be able to put in about 10,000 hours of effort into that. You want to become a great cricket batsman, you may have all the inborn talent, but the inborn talent is nothing without effort. The most talented batsman is never the most successful one. The most successful batsman is a person who can combine his talent and hard work. To that extent, I always give the example of Rahul Dravid. He may not have been the most gifted cricketer or the most gifted batsman, but he was definitely the most hard-working batsman. He put in the effort, he put in the hard work where it was required. So to that extent, I will request Rameshwar to put in the effort. You've got to continue what you've started. It's a good start. There is some innate talent in it. You have shown sparks of what you have, a skill towards writing. But the skill towards writing is not sufficient. A lot of studying of books. So the protagonist of your book itself is a writer, right? So the writer spends quite a bit of his time in the city and then decides to go out into the woods. The whole idea of going out into the woods is so that he can involve more into the subject which he wants to do. He needs to be more with himself, read more, study more. So a very well written book, and I encourage you to do the same. Spend a lot more time studying, spend a lot more time reading, and with what talent you have, you should already start utilizing it. You've got the opportunity of having a very esteemed guest, Upendra Singh sir, on the dais with you. So you should work with him and see how you can contribute small stories into India today, where it can be brought in. A young author like you, someone who's interested in writing. So it's really a great pleasure. Book was very well written, and most interesting what I found was that the narration of the story from 3 or 4 points of view. So the story is narrated from George's point of view, from Haley's point of view, and even from, I think, the mother Jessie's point of view also. The story gets narrated from 3 or 4 different points of view. And each time when you narrate the story from a different point of view, you're able to pick up the emotion which the person is feeling at that moment. So, really well written book. Like I said, I think the greatest grade I can give it, I couldn't put it down once I started reading it. Never got bored through the book. So great work, all the best. May you have a really bright future, but put in all the hard work and effort you need to put in to get to this bright future. All the best.
ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ತೆರಿಗೆಯ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಬಾಲಾಜಿ ಸಿಂಗ್, ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಟುಡೇ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯ ಜನರಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಉಪೇಂದ್ರ, ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕ ಜಾಫರ್ ಅಹಮದ್ ಮುಂತಾದವರು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದರು.